My name is John Culp. I'm the president of Maverick Transportation. The company was founded in 1980 by Steve Williams, and his family still owns the company today. We have absolutely been a victim of lawsuit abuse. I have two particular instances that I can talk about. One was both of them in very bad venues, aka hellholes. The first one occurred in New York City. We had a driver who backed into a vehicle behind it at just walking speed, kind of backing up just a little bit, and hit the other vehicle, knocking the license plate off of the front. The driver of that vehicle lawyered up and filed a lawsuit against us, and over the course of 2 years, ran up several $100,000 of medical bills and was suing us for $5 million. We went to mediation on that, the Georgia judge ordered mediation, and they wouldn't even come down to $3.5 million. And when we offered a small amount, the judge threw the whole thing out and admonished us for offering so little. So push come to shove, we were in a very bad venue, very prejudiced jury pool, the judge, and we didn't want to go to trial. And we ended up having to settle that case for $1,070,000. It was a scratch. You couldn't. I think the total repairs to the vehicle were a couple of $1,000s. The other accident happened a couple of years ago in Laredo, Texas, which also is a judicial hellhole. And in that case, and we have the video of it, and the video clearly shows that a vehicle changed lanes in front of us and then suddenly stopped, and our driver did not have enough time to stop and hit the pickup truck. And in the video, you can clearly see that when the pickup truck driver slammed his brakes, that he slammed them because there was a little dog that ran across the road. So he stopped for the dog. We're in a tractor trailer coming behind, and we're not able to stop. It bumped the pickup truck forward. Both the driver and his passenger walked away, or actually they drove away in the pickup truck. And later we found out from the police report that was filed that the driver did not have a driver's license. He didn't own the truck he was in, and he also had a passenger in the truck, which kind of complicates things. But they were approached by attorneys, and those attorneys sued us for I think $3 million. I'm not positive on that amount, but I know in going into mediation this past March, just prior to trial, they presented us on the day that we were there for mediation that they had had a surgery the week before of the plaintiff. And it was a spine injection, but they said it was an $80,000 procedure, and they had the hospital bill. This was 1 week away. They had the hospital bill with all of the charges. So, and then the mediator, very prejudiced. Anyway, it became clear to us that we didn't have a chance to win this. We didn't have a fair jury. We didn't have a fair judge, and we had to settle. And that claim, which it was just an accident. A dog ran out in front of a vehicle that stopped. We couldn't stop. $900,000. Insurance rates have been rising due to this litigation abuse. For us, we've seen multi-year double-digit rate increases, and we've also seen increased claims experience or claims cost. Everything costs more. So the cost is going up, but really, the big problem, our industry is under attack. We are under attack by the plaintiff's bar, personal injury lawyers. You can't go anywhere without billboard after billboard, commercial after commercial. In Little Rock, Arkansas, there are personal injury attorneys. There are more personal injury attorney commercials on TV than there are anything else. Used to, it was always cars or something like that, but now you can't listen to the radio, you can't watch TV, you can't go down the interstate without billboards advertising, have you been hit by a big truck, or personal injury lawyers. The problem is that advertising is nationwide. I believe that the spend last year, maybe for one big personal injury firm, was $1 billion. The deal is that they have disparaged and smeared the image of truck drivers, the millions of truck drivers that deliver the goods to everything we need every day, everywhere. They make the general public think that truck drivers are bad. If you've been in an accident with a truck, you just hit the lottery. You have jackpot justice. It is unfair. It is a very organized plaintiffs' bar. They have a plan. They will attack trucking. We are a target. And we've got to have some litigation reform to address that. We need help to protect ourselves, to ensure that we can get a fair trial. And that's why we advocate the ATA's bill to move interstate commerce accidents valued at $5 million or more to federal court. We have better juries, better judges, more fair juries, a bigger jury pool. Not that all juries are bad or not, but we have got to be able to stop the venue shopping and get a fair trial. We're not trying to get out of the responsibility for paying for injuries that we cause, but we need a fair trial. How quickly we forget how valuable truck drivers are to our nation's supply chain. How quickly we forget the service that they provided to our country during COVID. When the world was shut down, our truck drivers delivered the freight. They delivered the medical supplies. They were there every day. The trucking industry and the American Trucking Associations promotes the image of trucking every day to try to get the word out that the good things that truck drivers do, the good things that our industry does. And we want to get that message out, and we want to spread it, and we hope that we can continue to do that.